Hey everybody, I am the MoeChicken. Welcome to my stream. Are y'all getting buffering? I'm getting buffering and I'm concerned. Unmute. Alright, hopefully it'll be okay. Good, okay. Yes, welcome. Happy Tuesday. We're playing more Rudra. Allow me to explain. You were here for the last stream, which I did on Sunday. I was trying to work out an issue that I've been running into with the video capture, where we're not getting like you're not getting part of the video. In particular, you're not getting like the flickering or the flashing. And we had some help. Corn-fed Pig was there and provided a very helpful update about fixing the what do you call it? The firmware for my analog Super NT. Done that. I've also tried to fiddle with the capture card itself. It was doing it. It was catching the transparency earlier today. So hopefully it works. Now the only thing I'm concerned about, and that's why I asked about buffering, is I'm hoping my internet doesn't throw a fit now that I'm sending it out at 60. So what I'm going to ask y'all is if you see a situation where there is buffering or I'm dropping frames or any of that, please let me know, because that would be very useful information for me. With all that said, let's get into it. Alright, so we're going to be back on Surlent's quest today, because he is the most likely to become a ghost, and that's what we're trying to check out here. So, in the last episode, our boy Surlent managed to get him a body. He is currently inhabiting the body of Huey, who was that jerk from Surlent's storyline who was giving Surlent a hard time. He also got betrayed by the Rudra of the humans, one Halcyon. Halcyon basically convinced Surlent to unlock a dreaded weapon called the Apocalypse Blade that was stored in the underworld. And in doing so, Surlent wound up getting... he got sent back to the surface, but then when the sun came out, he got sent back to the netherworld, and that's where he got his body. So we are here. We have convinced all of our friends that we are, in fact, Surlent. Mike is getting overpowered by the bombast. Oh, thank you. Yes, yes. Oh, see, these are the kinds of things I needed. Okay, hopefully that's better. I apologize for that. I did not realize that was going on. Yeah, that's a factor of the new capture card. I forgot to update that. Does this sound better now? And again, apologies. I did not know that. I did not realize that. Any good? Better? Better? Good? Let's see. I can check myself, I guess. How's that? Sounds good on my end. Maybe up a little bit. It's at it was at 100%, so it was extremely loud. It's at 50 right now. Let me bump it up to 55. All right. Thank you, Hot Dog. Yes. Please let me know if there are any other concerns. Anyway, so we got back to the planet. We got back to the surface. We have our friends with us now, and they told us that the Rudra of the reptiles that killed Surlent in the first place left Avdol and has now gone to, what's his name? Oh, the rich guy who lives over here. The rich guy who lives over here's house. So here we go. Eremia. So supposedly, the Rudra is here somewhere. So now we're going to talk to this dog. Hello, dog. What's up, dog? The door refuses to budge. Well, that's unfortunate. I need to get in there. How do I get in, then? Is this a door? Aha! Found a door. Alright, so we're now inside. And there are monsters in here! Death Daryl! Oh no! It's Death Daryl! He's here! Alright, Somna, I'm assuming that you are vulnerable to light magic. Why do you not have MP, Legan? What's the deal here? Somna. Bar Somna. Don't do that. These guys are cool looking. It's like I like how they look sort of like skeletal clowns. Yeah, eat it. Okay, so let me see. Did they fade away? I'm watching the footage here for a second. Give me a sec. Yeah. Okay, so did you see that little like flashy blinking move that they did when they vanished? That's the sprite flickering. That's what they're supposed to look like. So great. So assuming that continues, and I'm assuming y'all are still here, and I haven't dropped all my frames or whatever. We should have the problem solved. Yay! Cosmo gun! A rifle which fires stars. Fancy. Fancy. Hector armor. Okay. Sounds like something for you. Put on this Hector armor rather than that Dennis armor. What's with these names? The Dennis armor. Are you prepared for the Dennis armor? It's here. Somebody say something. I'm concerned that I lost y'all. Somebody say something. I don't want to be alone. Alright, let's see. Oh, this guy's cool looking. His name is Mondo. Bro, look how cool Mondo is. Did his head fly off? Ha! His head flies off when he hits him. He's metal, right? Thank you, hot dog. So cool. There's a skeleton here. There's a lot of dead things in here. There's the Death Daryl. Death Daryl. Alright. You don't have any MP. I like Lolo's little like action pose where he's just kind of like wiggling his hands around in the air. He's like, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Dude, these guys are cool. Oh, Sork's almost dead. Mega me. I'm so wrapped up in the getting the capture to work that I'm not paying attention to the game. I gotta put my head in the game now. Alright, so is Lord Aremia here somewhere? Or is everybody dead here? There's lots of ghosts here, which would suggest that everyone is dead, but I don't know. I'm so glad that it's at least sort of working. I mean, it seems like it's doing what it's supposed to, and I want that. Yeah! Oh, and, like I'm looking over the capture when the enemies died. I'm like, yay, look, they're flashing properly. Oh, shoot, is the, hang on, let me check that too. Mixer. Okay, yeah, it's still delayed properly. I'll change this. Whoa, not that. There we go. Okay. I don't know. I mean, I've said it numerous times. I just want y'all to have a good experience, you know? I want you to have a good experience. I want it to be, like, a fun experience, and I don't want you to have to suffer through frustrating, footage. So, it's just to make sure you have a good time. That's my goal. That's all. Wasomna. Oh, so, how are you all doing today? Did you have a good Tuesday? I had a pretty good Tuesday, all told. I presented my portfolio at work today. We have a, Oh, there's something here. What's this? Letter for Foxy. Monsters have invaded the manor. We cannot hold them at bay much longer. Tomorrow we leave for Oriob. If all goes well, we shall meet again there. Father. Okay, so they're not even here. Gotcha. Yeah, I've talked about it before, but the place where I work involves, you have to kind of like, you have to find work within the company at times, and, to do that, for me, what I need to do is convince people that my graphic design is going to be useful to them. And so, some of the people I work with were like, well, why don't you just, at a department meeting, present your portfolio, and people will know what you can do. So I did that today. I think it went pretty well, actually. People responded well to it, and I liked being able to show it off, so hopefully it results in people wanting to let me do work with them. We'll see. What's up here? Nothing. Not a whole lot, actually. Cool. What's over here? Okay, that was just a loop. What's in here? I gotta... somewhere in here is something I need. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's Hausen. Hausen! You escaped from the Apocalypse Blade. Impossible. Who's this, Mr. Surlent? Hausen, Rudra of humanity. Pharaoh goats a Rudra? You're kidding me. Your comrade is correct, young legend. Answer me this. Why do you seek to destroy the world? What? Destroy the world? Dear me, no. My goals are rather different. There's 4 of us and only 1 of him. This will be over in a flash. Ah, but I brought an old friend of yours. Oh no, it's Purple Man! Oh, the beast! Offer me your scent. Yes, you will die. You will all die. Ha! You seek to be slaughterated. Slaughterated. I oblige. Lasm breath. So this is the Rudra of the reptiles, unfortunately for me. I don't know what he's vulnerable to, actually. Lasm air. Oh no! Freaking knocked Lolo out like it wasn't no thing. Doggone it. Okay, well I gotta revive Lolo. Let's start using some water. Let's use water. Lasm breath. What was this? Yeah, anyway, that went well. And something that hasn't been great about today is I've had a neck ache all day. And I'm concerned it might be like a problem, because I started encountering this neck ache issue when I was down visiting my parents recently. I kept having neck aches, and now I'm concerned that maybe there's something more at play here, so... doggone it! Stop killing Lolo! Over and over again, he keeps killing Lolo. Very inconvenient for me. Actually, hang on. So I will actually use one of the features that I have not really used much yet. Namely, the ability to... Never mind. Legging goes first anyway. Okay. I was gonna say, you can... I mentioned it before, but you can delay the order that your characters move in if you want to. So I could delay Surlent until after Lolo is back on his feet. But Surlent went... Legging went first. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, so hopefully my neck feels better tomorrow. We'll see. Getting old isn't much fun. Well, he's dead. Hmm. Was that a critical hit or was he vulnerable to that? I couldn't tell. I gotta start doing some damage to this guy. Kind of running away with the battle so far. Molfo! So that is a physical attack because the safe spell actually reduced the damage of that move. That's really weird. Whoa! Molfo did a ton! Molfo's awesome. More Mol... Oh, you can't use more Molfo. Polmora? Mazamare. Dead. This thing's cool looking. Look how cool it is. It's a giant purple death lizard. I like it. It's cool looking. You can revive him, and you use some sweet water. I honestly thought there was something in Eremia's manor where we could like heal ourselves, but in practice it didn't seem to be the case. Bend. Molfo. Phasm Thunder. Doggone it. Ugh. This fight is going so badly. We're probably gonna have to start over. Okay. Alright, try again. Alright, so let me inscribe some mantras here. We could use... It looks like he uses lightning, so let's get Taurine. No, not Taurine. Taurine. Yes. And that's probably gonna be enough for that. I wonder if I should level up a little bit. No, let me just get forward. Hey, Cornfed's here! It's gotta be late for you, dude, but hey, welcome. Good to see you. Good news, the suggestion you made may have solved the issue. Because you'll notice that the characters are actually, the little flashing effect that those enemies are doing is what I was trying to accomplish. So, yeah. Wait, is there a huge delay? Oh, there's a huge delay. I don't know. I don't frickin' know, man. Anyway, hi Cornfed. Good to see you. Yeah, it was very exciting because I've been working on it for the past couple of days and trying to get it to work properly, and seems like it's doing it now, which is good. All right, Death, Daryl, and Mondo. I really love the name Mondo. Mondo, so cool, Mondo. There was a juice drink when I was growing up called Mondo. It was like there was a what were they called? Squeezables? Shoot, I can't remember now. There was a very famous drink, like children's drink, that was like it would come in these like flexible having massive stream delay. Yeah, it's happening to me too, which is what I'm worried about. I'm worried that capturing at a higher rate is causing more delay. Ugh, sucks. It's actually showing up properly, but now it's delayed. Let me check. Let's see. Where's my dashboard? Dashboard. No, don't stop that. Stop. Analytics. I'm gonna check these things. Stream quality is good. 0 dropped frames. Twitch was buffering for me a lot too. Although if it's happening for someone else, that's positive. Alright, well, if it gets to, like, let me ask you this. Is there a disconnect between my voice and the footage, or is it just... showing up later? Let me check that. Hang on. Alright, I'm gonna... This is a lot of quality stream material you're getting here. All right, so I'm gonna do my audio sync thing that I normally do with my videos. Options, status, options, status. Okay, yeah, that's not right. Okay, sorry. This is troubleshooting, and I'm sure it's very entertaining, but it's important to me. Options, status, options, status. Come on, I'm waiting to see what... Okay, I'm delaying too much, it looks like. It's weird to me. Let me turn that off, see if it changes anything. Alright. Options, status, options, status. Okay. Weird. Alright, and I hate technical issues. It sucks. Sounds okay. Thank you, Cornfed. And thank you anyone watching this. Again, I know that wasn't very entertaining. Sorry. It's just me trying to get this figured out, but hopefully it's better. I don't know. I don't know. Cool. Yeah, it's weird. Like, normally I have like a 1600 millisecond delay for my my audio and video, and I just set it to 0 and it seems to be working. I don't know why. I don't know why. Whatever. Troubleshooting is always fun. Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely the best part of the job. Fuse is open. Okay, so I can't get out that way. Again, I thought that there was a place you could heal in here somewhere. Maybe there's not? If there's not, I probably shouldn't be fighting anything. I should probably just go to the boss, because I need all the MP I can get. Computers are weird sometimes. Yeah, whatever. If it's working now, great. That's the goal. It's wonderful. Alright, so... what's over here? Death Slash! These guys are really cool looking, though. I like them. I like jestery sort of monsters. Like Death Jester from the Mana series. Can I, like, sleep here? Let me sleep. This is Foxy's room, by the way. I want to sleep in Foxy's bed like a creep. Can't do that. Nope. Thought there was somewhere you could, like, sleep, though. I don't know. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. I'll just tell myself it's fine over and over again, and maybe it will be. Oh, so another news. I think I mentioned this to y'all. I've been working on well, for quite some. I know I've mentioned this to you. For quite some time, I've been working on a costume for the Renaissance Fair or the Renaissance Festival this year. And I was over the weekend. I was working on my a like leather chest plate kind of thing, and it's coming along really well, actually. In addition to that, I decided I would go ahead and spring to buy a pattern for a leather like hauberk from a website that offers those. And I haven't started that yet. I do still want to try to make it, but I haven't started it yet. But yeah, the chest plate came along pretty well. And honestly, it's kind of more fun for me to make it myself rather than making it from a pattern, just because it makes me feel more, I guess, prouder of it. You know, if I made it using my own brain, I made it up on my own. It's like, oh yeah, I came up with this myself. I'm a smart lad. You know, that kind of thing. So, all right. Hausen, I'm here. I'm here, Hausen. Hello, Hausen. Talking time, talking time, talking time. I escaped from the Apocalypse Blade. It was awesome. Hausen's spooky to look at with his little, like, white eyes. Oh, no. Slaughter rated. How do I make a leather chest plate? Well, the way I did it is I sort of measured the width of my upper chest, and I made two sort of segments for it. Where's Reemna? And then I kind of made straps that go over the shoulders and two that go underneath the arms, and it fit together. It fit together just fine. So that's how I did it. I'm sure there are better ways to do it, but that's how I did it, and I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. Once I actually, it's not completely finished though, so once I actually finish it, I will show y'all. But yeah, it was exciting. I was very happy to please don't kill him. Thank you. I was very happy to make progress on it. This guy's so cool looking. Oh, poor Lolo down there. Look at him. He's so much in pain. Poor guy. Defend yourself. Lasm air. I mean, it's... First of all, thank you, Cornfed. It's one of those things that, like... I really enjoy making things myself because you learn so much as you do it. Like I said that, like, I like to, you know, I wanted to make it on my own because I wanted to kind of like figure things out. You learn so much as you like try to make things and find out what works, doesn't work. And I mean, a lot of it, you know, a lot of my early projects look terrible. And I'm sure that if I were to try this again, I would be like, oh, I've learned so many things that I should have done differently, blah blah blah. But I mean, that's part of the process, and it's kind of cool to learn as you go. So. Lasm the Jazzy Behemoth. Hey Cyber, welcome. This stream has been a mess. I've been trying to figure out capture software the whole time, but whatever. Holy crap, we all died in a single shot. Oh. Well, that didn't work out so well. Oh. Straight up dead. Okay. Well, I was wrong. He uses a lightning defense, not wind defense. I think I said that I thought he used wind. I did die. Straight up dead. Maybe I need better equipment. Oh yeah, boom, doo 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 doo. Is there better stuff we could buy? Got straight up destroyed there. Oh yeah, we should buy things. Okay, buy some logical cap. Yes. That might be a better fit for him, really. Alright. Let's see. Remove that. How do you remove things? No, I don't. Hang on. Problem is that you tend to be a perfectionist when things don't turn. Yeah, I mean, I get it. I'm kind of the same way. And truth be told, I think to some degree, trying to do things like this has enabled me to. How do you de-equip things? This is the stupidest thing. Take it. Remove. Why can't I remove things? What? No. What? No. Remove. No, take. There we go. Jeez. Oh, this is a great stream. Yeah, to some degree, like, doing things like this has sort of enabled me to not be as hung up on, the things that I'm kind of, like, doing wrong. Because it's like, when you go into a situation where you know you're not any good at something, you're kind of a little bit more forgiving when you're like, okay, well, it didn't turn out very well, but I also didn't think I was going to be any good at it, so it's fine. I mean, it's been a bit of a challenge for me to, like, remind myself, it's like, don't get too hung up on it. You're not going to be perfect. You know, just do your best. And, yeah, it has helped. And, again, one of the cool things about working on projects like this is how you can easily see, like if you start off at 0, then, like, every bit of improvement is really obvious. So it's like, as I'm doing it, I'm like, wow, I'm so much better at this than I was just a week ago when I was doing this. You know, it's like I've worked on, I think, 3 pieces of, like, torso armor now, and I can really clearly see like how much better I am just in that short amount of time. It's like, oh, so much better. It's great. So I recommend it. You know, every once in a while, just jump into, like, a creative project that you don't have any familiarity with, and you might find that you're like, oh, I'm better at this than I thought I was. I'm gonna go level up a little bit. I'm gonna go fight for a little bit and get stronger. Kill these dogs. Do you think these things are supposed to be dogs? They kind of look like dogs to me, but they also don't look like dogs to me because they've got bird faces, so I don't know what they're supposed to be. But yeah, it's been fun. And one of the other nice things, again, about, like, working on things without, like, a pattern or working on things you're new to is how you come up with solutions as you go. Like, when I was working on it over the weekend, I had a situation where I couldn't figure out how to do the shoulder straps because the leather was too stiff. And what I decided to do instead was use, if you're not familiar, there are multiple types of leather. One of which is called glove leather. Glove leather is kind of softer. It's what gloves are made of, and it flexes easier. It's kind of more like fabric than, like, stiff leather. And what I decided to do was make the shoulder straps out of glove leather so that they could flex. And then I attached a strip of regular leather on top of it that wasn't actually attached at the chest or back. And that can, like, so in other words, that can move around and I don't have that stiffness issue, but it still looks like, you know, leather armor. It still looks protected. And it turned out well. So it's just kind of fun to be like, I came up with a clever thing as I was working. It's a good feeling. It's a good feeling. So again, wholeheartedly recommend it. Try new things. Try new creative projects, especially if you're not familiar with them, because it may be exactly what you need. Yeah. Reminds me of there was a honestly not a very good movie called Monkey Bone from my youth. And it was about like it was like a Beetlejuice kind of thing. It involved a lot of like afterlife nonsense, but one of the things in it is that the main character was a artist. And do you recognize Monkey Bone? Yes, Monkey Bone. Yeah, the main character was like an artist who at the outset of the movie was famous for his illustrations of a children's book called Monkey Bone, which was about like this kind of weird, wacky monkey character. And as the movie went along, you found out that like the Monkey Bone character was created because he had like a therapist who noticed that all of his art was like really elaborate and impressive, but it was also like extremely depressing. And what she recommended to him was, like, he was right-handed, and she said, why don't you try drawing something with your left hand? And he's like, well, if I draw with my left hand, it's going to come out terribly. And so like the first thing he drew was this terrible Monkey Bone character because he just couldn't draw anything better. And from there, it's like it took off. So the idea being that like sometimes placing yourself in a situation where you are handicapped or limited. Yeah, it's a weird movie. It was a really strange movie, I remember. Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. And like getting back to your idea about the perfectionist thing in this stream where I went through great pains to to get the video to work, only to find out there were all kinds of problems with it. Like, it's very easy to put yourself in a situation where you make like assumptions about how good or bad you should be at a thing. It's like, especially if you've been doing something for a while, you're like, I've been doing this for a while, I should be better than this. I do that to myself all the time. Like, I'm like, oh, I've been drawing for years, why can't I do it like blah blah blah? And I do get that kind of perfectionist mindset. And what was it my friend said? I was talking to a friend about it just recently, and he said something like, comparison is the key to depression or something like that. Oh, he had a better way to put it. But the idea was that just sort of that, like, any comparison you make of yourself to something else will always come back negative. Because you'll always see the flaws in your own work, and you won't see the flaws in the other person's work. Where was I going with this? I guess just the idea that you have to kind of give yourself a break and remember that, like, nothing you do is ever going to be perfect. It's never going to be perfect. And so just be happy with the things you got. Oh, geez. Connecting to chat. It's not buffering, is it? Speaking of perfection, it's not messing up, is it? Don't mess up, stream. I want you to work, stream. Anyway, I don't know. Life lessons. It's things that I'm trying to learn now at almost 40 that I should have known years and years ago. So there you go. Yeah, that's a good way to put it, Cornfed. And I think actually that's sort of something that my friend mentioned was this idea that, like, it's very easy to compare yourself to someone else without any knowledge of sort of what they've gone through. You're like, I should be as good as this person, but you have no idea. Fish tonight, boys! Hey, Darkman, welcome. Yeah, like, you don't know anything about their struggles or what they've gone through or anything about them. But if you just try to, like, compare yourself at now to where you were before, that's a much more, like, reasonable approach to comparison. Also, yeah, Jimmy, you play football? Okay, well, you're gonna have to explain now, because I don't know what you were getting at with the comparison to football. What you talking about, bud? I'm gonna keep fighting ghosts for a little bit longer. Yeah, like, it's much more, like, fair to compare yourself against yourself than it is to compare yourself to someone you don't even know. But it's so common for, at least I think it's common, for people to be like, to compare themselves to someone else. So. Cyber smacks Darkman with a large trout. 15 HP damage. Well, this was funny. Someone, how did they? Oh yes, someone posted a picture in the Discord, not mine, but another Discord I'm in. They said, like, it was like a picture of like a cooking pot at like a campsite, and she said something like, "I made potion," and then in parentheses soup, at my at camp recently. And I was like, "Oh, how much HP did it recover?" And she was actually very, very positive. Like, she started joking with me about it, which was fun. But I think we tend to take our own struggle and capabilities for granted. Yeah. And you know, it's an unfortunate thing. I don't know if everyone's like this, but I'm certainly this way. Where, like, whenever I hear someone say something negative, it sticks with me way more than like I could have 50 positive comments and one person say something negative, and that negative would stay with me for years. You know, it's like, that's the thing that sticks with you. It's such an unhelpful mindset, but it's how I am. I'm sure it's how a lot of people are. And it just doesn't help you in any way. Did I tell y'all about the weird comment I got on my videos the other day? That was so strange. If I didn't, I'm gonna tell it anyway because it's an interesting story. So as you might expect, you know, I on my YouTube channel I get comments rarely, but sometimes. But because they're so rare, it's always kind of it's always exciting to me to see one. And every once in a while, also I will get you know, bots, people that show up there like, "I liked your video. If you talk to me, I will give you more views," or whatever. And I've kind of gotten used to the idea that those things happen sometimes. So when I started seeing a couple of comments on my videos that were like in another language, I just thought, okay, what's a bot? I don't care. And looking at it, the language looked to be Hebrew. I had my neighbor growing up was a rabbi, and so I saw a lot of Jewish stuff growing up. And so I kind of vaguely recognized what Hebrew looked like, but obviously I couldn't read Hebrew. I'm not Jewish. Well, I guess you don't have to be Jewish to read Hebrew. I couldn't read Hebrew. And after, like, you know, like, just those comments showed up several weeks ago, and I just kind of set them to the side. Just recently I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna throw this into like Google Translate or something and see if I can get anything. And I assumed once I translated it that it would be things like, you know, click here to buy subs or whatever. But no, actually the comments were all, like, once translated, you could clearly tell that they were in reference to the video, and they were generally positive. It was stuff like, you know, making jokes about the game, or saying that, like, they liked the video or such and such. And so I was like, oh, I might have like an Israeli fan. That's kind of cool. And so I decided I found one that seemed like it was the most complimentary, and I just responded in English and said something to the effect of like, hey, thank you so much. I'm sorry this took me a while to get to, but I had to, translate it from Hebrew. Thank you for watching. And like the next day, I got a message back in English that said something to the effect, what was it? It was like, to be honest, I really don't like your channel. Your thumbnails, or no, he said, it was, I really don't like your channel. Your thumbnails are obnoxious, to be honest. So get lost. That's how he responded to me, saying thank you. Like, I was like, thank you. I went to the trouble of translating your comments, and I was like, thank you very much for watching. And he's like, I hate your content. And I was like, oh, okay. It was just the weirdest thing. And like, again, getting back to that idea of like, negatives stick with you. It's like, it really stuck with me because I was like, this feels like it's out of nowhere. Like, I tried to be positive, and he's just like, get lost. Like, oh, okay. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching multiple videos and commenting on them. And then telling me in English that I'm awful. Whatever. I mean, it's possible. He hasn't responded since then. So maybe it was telling the truth. It's possible it was supposed to be like sarcasm, and maybe if his native language is Hebrew and he was trying to like do sarcasm in another language and it just didn't come across right. I don't know, but sure was weird. Sure did feel weird. I was like, oh, okay. Thank you. I feel kind of bad about myself, but thanks for watching. Alright, let's go try and fight the guy again. Did I save? Let's leave and then save and then try and fight the guy again. Hate watching is good for the algorithm. Yeah. I guess any view is good, but... one thing that pisses me off, though? Like, I'm in a much better state than I was years ago. Like, people do watch my stuff nowadays, and I'm very thankful for that. And I've got a fair number of subscribers, certainly more than I expected to. So that's all good. But the thing that drives me crazy is like going to the YouTube like analytics page is just never good for my emotions. Because there's a lot of information in there that like just makes you sad. Like when I find out that like the average views of my video are like for like 4% of the video or something like that. Like the average view length is like 30 seconds. I'm like, oh, okay. Most people don't finish the video. I don't know. Whatever. YouTube's hard. It's not my job. Which is fortunate. Alright. Enough lamenting. Let's go try and fight a big lizard again. Bring it on, lizard! It's me, Surlent. Look at my silly hat! I think Huey is supposed to be like a, Sork's almost dead. Sork, why are you so almost dead? Now you are dead. I think, Huey is supposed to be kind of like a Shinto priest, in case you're unaware, Googling Legacy of the Rudra brings... Well, thank you very much. Good to know, especially considering Legacy... Well, I guess I shouldn't be terribly surprised that Legacy of the Rudra is bringing up my video, since I'm the only person who calls it that. Legacy of the Rudra is like my own name for this game. But it's good to know. I know for a long time I was... Actually, I think it's still the case. If you type MOE space CHICKEN into YouTube, like if you search Mo space chicken, it brings up this old, like, Call of Duty video of, like, a guy shooting a chicken coop. So it brings up this video called, like, MoeChicken Coop. And, man, I wish it wouldn't. I wish after, 7, 8 years and 500 subscribers, maybe it would finally bring up my name when you search MoeChicken. But no, it has to be one word or it doesn't bring up my videos. Oh well. C'est la vie. Shut up, Hausen. I had forgotten how many, like, early battles in this game were, like, super hard. It is something. Yes, it is certainly something. And again, I hope I'm not coming across as, like, just a complainy. I really do appreciate the fact that, like, things have significantly improved in terms of viewership and such. So I'm very happy about that. You always want to be doing better, you know? Sork's, like, injured pose looks like he's trying to pull his knee off, doesn't it? Like he's trying to, like, push his knee away from his body. Like, get off, freaking knee! Get out of here! I hate you. All right, heal Sork, shoot him, defend, Molfo. It also brings up a fried chicken place. That is also good to know. This song is so cool. I think one of the things that's so cool about doggone it. Man. One of the cool things about the boss fight music for Surlent story in particular is that, like, the song, like, I mentioned this earlier in the series, that, like, all of the music for, like, all the boss fight music is sort of a more exciting version of the world map music. And like, if you think about the world map music for Surlent, it's like this kind of a contemplative, like, I'm sitting in a study and I'm reading books and so forth kind of song. And so the fact that they made, like, this, like, library-esque song into, like, a battle song is really cool. I like it a lot. Let's see, Torim. Don't kill us. Doggone it. I asked you not to kill us. I didn't want that, though. Alright, 5 Surlents and Torim Legging. Stop using Lasm Thunder. You know what? I'm starting to think that the element-specific magic defense doesn't do anything. Because it doesn't seem to protect me from it didn't reduce the bolt damage by half. I still took full damage from it. Unless that's not lightning elemental. Ugh. Have I accomplished anything this stream so far? I almost want to go to another character. Alright. How can I improve matters? Do we have anything that will protect us against lightning? I'm getting wind defense from somewhere. Is it from my... Where am I getting wind defense from? Why do I have defense against wind? Hang on. Remove. Okay. Because it may be that I'm making myself more vulnerable to lightning as a result. Logical cap gives you wind defense. I know it sounds weird, but I'm going to take off the logical caps. Wait, you don't have... Wait, no. Why do you not have wind defense if you're also wearing a logical cap? Oh, because that's canceling it out. Okay. Okay. Take that off. The sort of like back and forth that they've got in terms of like the defensive things is really significant. More so than I think I was realizing. All right, so they have defense against thunder now. Let's see if this affects anything. Try it again. I'm here, Remia. I'm here. It's Surlent time, baby. I am a dead man. I tell you what, if we lose this time, I will switch over to one of the other characters. I'll switch over to Scion. We can catch up with Scion and them. And I'll just have to level up. Just have to grind a little bit. I wasn't expecting to have to do that. I think, if I remember correctly, though, that is actually one thing about this game that I had forgotten, is that it can be, like, the boss fights can be very unforgiving in terms of, like, their sudden difficulty compared to the encounters around them. Which isn't great, you know. It's always better when a game is properly balanced so that, you know, by fighting the local battles, you can have an idea of what the boss fight is like. Yeah, I know, right? It's not that great. But it's what comes up. It's what comes up first. My 1,400 videos that I've released on the internet aren't as good as that one video about a guy shooting a chicken coop. Whatever, dude, I get it. It's fine. Okay. Don't go in there yet. Make sure we're all healed. Good to go, good to go. Alright. Yeah. It's cool. I mean, you know, you stop and think about it, like, YouTube's a really nice, like, service, you know? It's like, it's free. It's free, basically. And it's got so much, like, it's you can basically just make your own videos and put them up online. That's awesome. Like, it's such a cool thing. So I can't complain too much. Alright, Rimna. You can Molto him. Attack. Say hold. It does have 255k videos, so it must be good. That's how it works. I don't have anything up nearly that high. Although, admittedly, those Game Grumps videos I did have close to it. Those are the videos that have gotten me even anywhere close to that volume of views. Actually, oh, speaking of that, what was it? I mentioned some time ago that I was trying to get another one of my animations on, like, I did that animation for, like, the naming monsters, like the Pokemon video. That was like a Game Grumps animated. And I mentioned that they weren't responding. They did recently, so it might go up after all, which would be super great because I would love to share that with people. Not only because it's something I worked hard on and want to be able to share it, but also because the Grump Bump is nice. I've gotten a lot more attention on my channel as a result of interacting with theirs, and I wouldn't mind having that again, so yeah. Mofo! He's dead. Well, they haven't gotten it yet. Basically, it's in review. So hopefully it will work out, but we'll see. Oh! Is that the first time he's done a physical attack against us? I think it is. I bet you he's going to use Lasm Thunder soon. Just to get me. Oh, no Lasm Breath. Surprising. It's easy to forget how great it is. Yeah, you know, it really is. Like, I mean, I think back to like when I was a kid, I watched TV all the time. I don't watch TV ever anymore. I pretty much just watch YouTube. And it's not even like that I've moved over to streaming. I watch YouTube primarily. I don't watch streaming services. It's really a very nice thing that, like, it's just available. Yeah, that was much better for both Legan and Lolo. Although we're kind of in a bad spot right now. More Molfo. Yeah! Alright, we got him! Nice! Sorry Legan couldn't be alive for it. Lolo's victory pose is just to look at the screen. He's like his standard kid behavior, right? Rudra or not, you're going down. This charade has gone on long enough. But one does wonder, what poor soul did you rob of a body, Surlent? Why is that of interest to you? Because it will be destroyed in a matter of minutes. That netherworld-spawned flesh cannot stand against the light of day. What? And thus you return to the Apocalypse Blade for all eternity. You have waited too long, dear Surlent. The night is over. Oh no! I'm dead again! Mr. Surlent, what's happening? My spirit is returning to the netherworld. Alas, poor Surlent, rest in peace and good riddance. Thor Volcano. Wait for me at Thor Volcano. I shall return. Mr. Surlent. I'm dead again. Doggone it. Well, I'm back in Gafu, but look! You can see him this time! That's what it was supposed to look like! Look at it! Yay! It's capturing properly! Oh, thank goodness it's capturing properly! That's what it's supposed to look like. Hey, Gamora, I'm back. I'm dead again. Jedbearer, why have you come back? We defeated the Rudra of reptiles. Hausen was at our mercy, but the light... I told you that no netherworld spirit could withstand daylight. Why did you fail to heed that warning, Jadebearer? I was careless, and walked into Hausen's trap without a thought. I will not be as gullible in the future. Very well. Alright, well, let's go get another body. Yeah, see, it's like, that's what it's supposed to look like. It's all flashy, flashy. That's how it's supposed to look. Alright, so now we gotta take Rostam's body. Ta-da! I'm Rostam now! Return to the Museum of Magic before you leave Limbo. There you will find the Garm, a beast of the netherworld. Though long dead, its consciousness remains intact. Garm? Oh, hey, that's from Norse mythology. Okay, so the issue was that, well, the issue was stream delay. We had that as well. But what I was referring to right here was, to explain it briefly, it's a technique called sprite flickering. It was something you saw a lot on the Super Nintendo, and the way it works is that a sprite will flicker between solid and not, like, invisible really rapidly, and it creates sort of a temporary transparency effect. And my capture card wasn't getting it. And then Cornfed suggested that I update my my analog Super NT's firmware, and then I also changed the settings on my capture card to try and get around it. So, fingers crossed, it's working now. which is great because I hated not having it. I hated when it wasn't working. All right, so now funny thing is, so now we're playing as Rostam, and you might recall Rostam is a warrior, which Surlent is not. So for like a short amount of time, Surlent has to be like a fighter, which is kind of funny. So I am Fighter Surlent. Go, Fighter Surlent! Please do not touch the displays. Alright, so Garm is here somewhere. This is where the Apocalypse Blade was. It's also where I died the first time, or the second time. One of the many times I have died. I remember the first time I played this game, because like the first time I played this game, I think I started with I started with Risa and then I went to Scion. I did go to the newest firmware version. I'm at 5.3 right now. Yeah, the first time I played this game, I played Scion before I got to Surlent, and you know, you have Huey and Rostam at the beginning, and they're like obviously important sprites, but they like die immediately, and so like that was kind of dumb. But then why they make these special sprites and then get rid of them immediately? And so when I got to Surlent's story and you saw that like they killed those two characters so that they could give them as bodies to Surlent later on, I thought that was such a cool idea. So cool, so cool. All right, what are you? King's armor replica offers a high level of physical defense. Armor worn by ancient warriors, presumably kings. Full shoes greatly boost speed. Usable by giants and merfolk. Okay, what about you? Queen's coat replica offers a high level of magical defense. Cloak is worn by ancient sorcerers. Okay. Oh! Oh, it's Aqua! Look! What's a living human like you doing here? You must be on your way to the surface. Yes, I have some matters to resolve. If only I had that luxury. I had promised myself I would see Risa one more time before I died. Risa? My only daughter. It's a beautiful name, ain't it? I'm afraid I wasn't much of a mother to her. Do you know where she is now? I fear not. Should your paths ever cross, however, you'll know her by the jade on her forehead. Ah, then I believe we have already met. Her path will not be an easy one. What do you mean? Her destiny is to follow the path of the chosen. Should she find herself in need of help one day, I'd be grateful if you would offer your assistance to her. I will certainly try. Allow me to give you some advice in return. You may already know of the gates connecting Limbo to the surface world. Similar gates, however, also circle the land of the living. One such gate can be found in the depths of Thor Volcano. The sealed gate of my master's retreat. Said gate links Thor Volcano to a number of important ruins and sites. Several contain artifacts from ancient ages. Among them is a canister of warp energy. Okay. The power source used by the gates. With it, you'll be able to activate the gate northwest of Kirik. It should take you to the ruins of the ancient temple of Vairocana. Beyond Vairocana also lies the Hidden Village, the last refuge of the Danon race. How do you know all of this? I spent much of my life in pursuit of knowledge. For many years I traveled with the scholar Dr. Mew. Together we visited the ruins of ancient Danon temples and sites. Later, my own husband accompanied me on my journeys. I may be dead, but what I did in life remains with me in this place. Oh, bye! Peace out! She just took off! Okay. Jade Bearer, I await your command. You're not alive, yet you speak. How is this possible? My body died a long time ago, Jade Bearer, but even in death, my spirit has clung to a fragile kind of existence. What can you tell me of the Rudra Hausen? Hausen of the Majestic Four. The Majestic Four? There may not be enough time to explain, my spirit is already weakening. Eons ago, the Majestic Four fought beings from beyond the breach of the heavens. In those days, your creation had not even been dreamt of. The breach of the heavens? My life is slowly seeping away and my consciousness with it. I must embrace the sleep I have fought off for so long. Wait, what of the other Majestic Four? Where's this breach of heavens? Alas, my knowledge of the situation is incomplete. Oh. Okay, bye. Well, that was cool. little, like, information dump there, but... Oh, this is the exit. Hang on. There was other stuff I could look at, wasn't there? Look at that. Wasn't there another way I could go? What's this? Nothing. Okay, never mind. I thought that was a door. It wasn't, in fact, a door. It was just a wall. It's one of those things that's always funny to, like, imagine in real life. In a game when you're, like, wandering around, you like, is that a door? And you, like, walk into a wall. Imagine seeing that in real life. Someone just walks up to a wall and it's like, I think there might be a door here. Alright, so we gotta get warp energy from, or warp, oh, something's happening. Something's happening. What is it? What is happening? I don't know, what's happening? Oh! Roots! Look at them go! What? Oh, hello!
You must return to the surface.
Now?
There is precious little time left. The inhabitants of this world cannot stand against the power of Hausen.
The roots speak.
The great cycle is on the verge of repeating once again. With the coming of the Rudra, the last flicker of hope will be extinguished. All which is whole shall be broken. All which is broken shall be whole.
Wait, Scion's here? Scion's not here. Great cycle. Who's Opsis? Is that the tree? I don't know what's going on here.
In the course of 20,000 years, 4 great civilizations have fallen. In each case, their undoing came from beyond the heavens. Long ago, our kinsman Ramaleth warned the giants of this, but there was little they could do to escape their destruction.
Okay. Tura's here?
But the Earth was just restored.
Irrelevant. That alone will not prevent the cataclysm. The prophecies must be fulfilled.
Then we have no choice but to fight.
Your own goal is a more momentous one. Though the cataclysm is impending, it is not inevitable. With the Rudra comes great upheaval. The land will change and countless die.
Can humanity prevail against the Rudra?
That remains to be seen. The Rudra must first attain a body suitable to its needs. To do so, it will require the divine treasures. This is a lot of information in this one text section. And one other thing.
Which is?
The Jades. For this reason, it is crucial the Jade Bearers proceed carefully. Only with the 4 Jades will the Rudra's body be truly perfect.
Does this Rudra precede the Daemons?
The Rudra existed long before the ages of the mortal races. Only the Majestic 4 are older still.
The Majestic 4?
Okay, so Surlent was just listening to that. I guess that's something from Scion's storyline. Cool. All which is broken shall be whole. Was that what Hausen meant when he denied seeking the world's destruction? Okay. What day is it? 7 days. Okay, so we're halfway through the time period. So I think what that is, I think that tree is indicative that Risa just finished at this point in the time period. Risa just purified the earth, the ground, basically. It's kind of cool how you can see like the different. Oh, look how cool Rostam's like ready pose is. Unfortunately, I don't have a weapon, so I'm just hitting them. Why Igna? Oh. Knock the crap out of me. Okay, well, that went really badly. He's doing the chin scratch thing! They all do it! Yeah, I like the fact that as you play through each storyline, you can tell what's happening in the other storylines just by, when events occur. I think it's cool. We're getting a little bit far along in everyone except Scion's storyline. Maybe we'll switch over to Scion once I get back to the surface. Dead. Scratch that chin. Scratch that chin. So cool.
Mr. Surlent, if it's a monster, I cut it up good.
No, it is me. Hold, it is I, Surlent. Is it really him, Lolo?
It's him. I swear on it, sir.
And you're sure of that?
I just swore on it.
Mind how you heft that sword, Zork. Lolo knows I pose no danger to you. Alright, party back. Yay! Yay! Okay, got my party back. Hello, Solon. You have changed bodies again, yet your spirit endures. I trust you witnessed the cleansing of the lands whilst in limbo. Not that far underground, no. Much has changed since you returned to limbo. The northern continent has been purified. Is this true? Yes. Alas, the omens grow more threatening by the day. It is imperative that you regain your body as soon as possible. Master, what can you tell me of the hidden village? That is where the Daemons reside. The Daemons. The village is sited near the ruins of Virokana. However, the only feasible way into the ruins lies in Limbo itself. Even then, that way has been dormant for some time. So how are we supposed to get there? Let me commune with the spirits. Perhaps they can guide us. Oh Mani Paneung! Oh Mani Paneung! Well? Patience. Such things take time. Do you hear me? We seek the means by which the Virokana gate can be opened. We seek... You really think you're going to get a straight answer? Idiot, you disrupted my concentration! It may take days until another divination is feasible now. I'm afraid, due to this idiot, you shall have to find the way to Virokana on your own. Alright. It's like, I screwed up, didn't I? I'm sorry, y'all. Rest. Let's see, didn't Aqua tell us that we could, use the portal back here? Yes, okay, I'm somewhere else now. Whoa! Whoa! Okay. I'm in... Wait, so we've been to Sodom and Gomorrah? Now we're in Sodom! Mr. Surlent, what's happening? Your body's glowing? Curious. The sensation is an unfamiliar one.
It's the light of the jade, sir.
You can see my jade, Lola.
Yes, sir.
I don't suppose you could tell us why it's doing that? Nah, well, we'll figure it out sooner or later. Alright. Cool. Oh, hey, it's Riza. Hey, Riza. You! I remember you from Oriab. You were talking with Dr. Miuk, weren't you? Where's Miuk now? Vision, hold. Did the doctor not tell us that the girl also has a jade? It's been a while, Mr. Surlent. I'm not really sure.
Hey, Missy, you saw Sork your forehead, yeah?
Sork? What about using a little discretion, big guy? Hey, keep your finishes to yourself. You looking for a fight? Wait, that's a jade on his forehead. So? This jade once belonged to the Rudra of the reptiles, Lazan. Circumstances beyond my control have forced me into this body. It may sound fantastic, but I am currently in a dead man's shoes.
Possession?
Surlent's body was stolen by an evil spirit named Kurgan. We need the Holy Grail or another sealing receptacle to trap him, but
We have the Grail. A pair of thieves gave it to us as a gift. We left it in the ruins of Runa, east of here.
And you are certain it is the genuine article?
Absolutely. They also gave us a robe they claimed would protect us against toxins.
If you're really the same guy we ran into in Oriab, we ran into somebody who looked an awful lot like you a while ago. Same black coat, but his face looked a little more, green. Body. We must hurry to the ruins of Runa, then. Thanks a lot. Let us retrieve the Grail. Right you are, Mr. Surlent.
Ah, Lolo, is that you? No, a lizard! Idiot! It is I, Prince Pippin. Surely you have not forgotten. Pippin? Pippin?
Hey, are you a friend of his? I'm afraid Lolo lost his memory a while back.
You must remember me, at least.
I just told you he doesn't remember a thing. Give it a rest.
Or how we snuck out of the hidden village together. Hidden village? Yes, our birthplace.
Are you serious? Perhaps we should go there then. Exposure to a familiar environment may help Lolo regain his memories. It is decided then. First we shall reclaim the Grail. Once that is done, we shall seek out the hidden village. Cool. Oh, there we go. Okay. Whee! Now I'm here. I'm in Sigmund Glacier. Man, it's freezing. Oh. The temperature does appear to be colder than normal. Let us go outside and attempt to get our bearings. Okay. Where the hell is this?
Is ice here? A mountain big and all of ice?
Glacier? Where the hell are we? No continent ever gets this cold. At a higher altitude, I would assume. The gate appears to have warped us off the surface entirely. Still, it does not appear we'll be able to proceed from here. Let's return and hope our next destination is a more hospitable one. Alright, yeah. I gotta get to a save point, though. It's a Freesia bird! Oh, this thing's strong. Kind of thought I would have taken it down by now. Morig! Holy crap, this thing's still going. Kunaf! Why are you still alive? I need you to not be alive anymore, though. I'm frozen! Oh. Well, I got a level out of it. I need to not be, I need to stop the game. Stop the game. Left nah. This. Can I leave? Is there? No, I can't even get off of this thing. Okay, let me go in here. Please bring me to a place where I can save. Whee! I'm in Mantra Peak. Okay, yep. Oh no! Useless. That barrier cannot be circumvented.
This place is barred against the likes of you. Be gone!
Alright, bye. Phew. I'm in the Statue of Mayfa. Okay. What's this? Scrap metal? This must be the canister Riza's mother spoke of. It's rusted over solid. Is this thing really gonna work? We can only try. Let's return to Thor Volcano. From there, we can press on towards Limbo and the Virokana Gate. Limbo? I could think of better places for a day trip. I don't know. I think it'd be awesome. Isn't it cool to be able to just, like... I got Sleipnir. I got a 6-legged horse. I think that's a sword, right? Yeah. You know how cool it'd be to just, like, go visit the Netherworld? Be awesome. Be so cool. I guess not for everybody. I think it would be neat. Can I leave this place? I'm in this... Exit block. Nope. Okay. Back we go. I've returned to Thor Volcano. Is the English language version official for this game, or is it's a translation patch? As far as I know, there is no official English translation for this game, which is unfortunate because I think it's pretty dang cool. And, you know, fingers crossed, there's still a possibility that, like, I mean, I didn't expect Square Enix to release Live a Live. So, I don't know, maybe they'll do it eventually, but maybe they'll go back and release all their Super Nintendo games, but I think this game's awesome, and I would love for it to be officially released. Okay, so here's the situation I'm at. We're getting too far forward with both Risa and Surlent. I'm hesitant to do any more on them. But we've still got a little time left in the stream, so let's play Scion for a little while. We'll play Scion for the last 30 minutes and see if we can kind of catch him up. Because there was already stuff in just there that kind of like gave some stuff away for Scion's story, and I kind of hate that. So I'd rather kind of keep them even if I can. So what was Scion doing? I think we're in Bad right now. This looks like Bad. What was I supposed to be doing? Was I supposed to be going to Ompros? I am in Bad. I think I'm supposed to be going to Ompros. Let's go to Ompros. Where is the port? Where's the port? There should be a port somewhere. This is a port town. Where is the port? This is the port. Alright, I need to go to Ompros. Hello. All aboard. Whenever the time changes, you know that you've done something right. Because again, the time only changes in this game based on plot. So if the time changes, you did the right thing. So that's good. Where are we going to find Nurk? Hey, do you know where Nurk is? I am a man of the sea, and men of the sea fear absolutely nothing. Oh, it's almost the I wonder if that's supposed to be a reference to the Mountain Men song from Rhapsody. So there's this really amazing PlayStation game called Rhapsody, and it's a game. It's sort of like playing an old Disney musical, I guess you could say. It's a video game, but it's full of like musical numbers, and one of them is called Mountain Men, and it's a song about mountain men and how they're big and strong and always shouting. And it's awesome. I love that song. All right, where's Nurk? That's not Nurk. That's not Nurk. What's this? I am a man of the sea, and I fear nothing. Rock's legs are always asleep, but we fear nothing. That's what Gaius the Earth said in Legend of Mana. I think Nurk's... Yeah, Nurk's house over there. He is. There's Nurk. Hello.
Nurk's out, but I've got most of his inventory with me.
A butcher's block, a frying pan, and an apron. It goes spang when hit. Yeah? Alright. It's kind of hard to find equipment for Tura, so... And I do think he looks like a chef, so he gets the frying pan. Did it. Oh, meanwhile. Are you Nurk?
If you wish to trade, you'll have to wait inside. I don't remember what his voice is. Do you know an old man named Rameleth?
Indeed I do. He has gone to the ruins of Tula.
Very well. Where are those ruins?
You'll find them at the summit of Mount Delphi, north of here.
Excuse me, sir. We have need of your boat.
Oh, customers, I hope you're the spending type. Come in, come in.
There he goes. He just levitates away.
Rather brusque, that fellow.
That looked like Surlent. I see him at the manor now and again. He works with Dr. Milk, a friend of my father's.
You know them?
Of course. They do research on the Lego stones.
Let us hurry to the ruins of Tula.
Alright, off we go. Which is your favorite classic Square RPG? Probably Chrono Trigger. I mean, it's hard to beat Chrono Trigger. But, I mean, yeah, I know. Like, there are so many good, there's so many good Super Nintendo RPGs that it's kind of hard to really say one is your favorite. There's so many good ones. Like, the SNES was just a magical time for RPGs.
Could their friend have been kidnapped by the cult?
But yeah, again, it's kind of hard to beat Chrono Trigger. It's just so good. It's hard to even come up with things to complain about for Chrono Trigger. But, I mean, if you want sort of a rundown of, like, some of my favorites for the system, Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy 3, 6, Final Fantasy 5, Secret of Mana, Stone of Mana, and, FF Mystic Quest. I really like Mystic Quest, and it doesn't get a whole lot of love. Although I will say, I know it's a PlayStation game, but I absolutely strongly recommend Legend of Mana. If you like Square Enix RPGs, Legend of Mana is an underappreciated gem, I think. It's an excellent game. There's a something over here. What are you? What's this?
The Danon Ark, a vessel named Brosnir.
An Ark?
First time I've ever seen anything like it. If Brosnir is here, Ramaleth and Cert cannot be far. Does that bother you? You and Cert weren't buddies, were you? Of course not, except Ramaleth would never have taken Brosnir to a place like this. He must be under Cert's power.
Let's go inside. Alright.
Ramaleth! Ramaleth!
This thing's pretty solid.
He must already be at the ruins on top of Mount Delphi. Should we really be leaving this thing unattended? Not a problem. Only Ramaleth can activate the Ark.
Okay, bye. Legend of Mana's been on your list. You should play it. I mean, it's really good. If possible, I would say try to play the original PlayStation version. The re-release wasn't bad, but they did some kind of strange things with like when they had to stretch it to fit widescreen, because the original was, you know, formatted 4:3. Some of the environments look strange as a result of that, so a little thing. But yeah, you should try it. Everyone should try it, especially if you like old RPGs. It's just so good. Oh, another solid one. Romancing Saga 3. I played that on my channel some time ago. We had to stop it because the save data got corrupted. So I didn't actually beat it, but Romancing Saga 1 and 3 are both, like, really fun games, as long as you approach them the right way. They're games where you kind of have to find the plot yourself, but if you're cool with that, then yeah, they're super good. I'm a big fan of both of those.
Cool. Hello, Cool.
Kick. Also, Cornfed, just to kind of toot my own horn, if you want to if you want to like watch a little bit of Legend of Mana to see if it's something you'd enjoy, I have been doing a series on it on my regular YouTube channel, so by all means, check it out. Learn a little bit about the game before you try it. Romancing Saga, they're both Super Nintendo games. And again, I did a series on Romancing Saga 3, so you can check it out if you're interested. I'm kind of playing a little slapdash right now because I'm not paying I'm not paying enough attention. I gotta be more careful with these fights. The water effect looks really nice in this game.
Eerie Rock. Oh no! Wait. See, I'm still in Surlent mode, so I think that I should have the main character casting magic, but he's terrible at it. He doesn't need to be casting magic.
Thanks, Cornfed.
Again, I'm not trying to be obnoxious and like shill too much, but I mean, again, if you want to see these things, then you know I've done work on them, so you can check it out there. Actually, the funny thing about the Legend of Mana LP is that it's probably the weirdest one I've done on my channel, just because from the start, since I knew it was going to take so long, I kind of set it up so that it only comes out sporadically. So it's been going for years now, which is very strange. It just kind of comes out whenever I record them. So I mentioned that in a recent episode where I was sort of like, I've forgotten some of the voices because I've been doing this for a long time. Kick.
Leona. Avenger. Akuna.
Have y'all noticed that move that's called Sky Kick is actually a flying headbutt? Like, he comes down head first to attack. It is not, in fact, a kick. Yeah, man, I was so disappointed when we lost the save data on Romancing Saga 3, because we were like halfway through the game. You only recently discovered that Chrono Trigger is actually available in the Apple TV App Store. What? It's on a TV channel? How do you play it? With like your remote control? If so, that's really bizarre. But I'm glad that you're enjoying it. Oh, hey, it's Rocknapox. We've seen the Balmapox before, but these are the first Rocknapox we've seen. Apple TV App Store. That's so weird. Hold my breath. I've actually been meaning to play through Chrono Trigger again recently, or again myself. Like when I went down to visit my parents recently, I brought along my my analog pocket, and
Oh, the Apple TV. Okay.
got it. I brought along my analog pocket, which has emulators on it, which is fine because apparently it's set up to allow that. Like the software that allows me to play emulators on it is official from Analog. They wanted people to do it, so go figure. Anyway, and I was planning on playing Chrono Trigger, and then I sort of started up a game of Final Fantasy Mystic Quest instead, and I was having fun with that, so I wound up playing that instead of Chrono Trigger. Which I'm sure some people would be like, oh, so you could have had filet mignon, but instead you decided to eat beef jerky? It's like, yeah, shut up. I like Mystic Quest. It's fun. But I gotta play it again eventually. I love that game. I used to play Chrono Trigger like once a year. I would play it all the time. It's just so good. It's one of those games where like you almost never hear anyone criticize it. Like if you're familiar with Aaron Hansen's early like sequelitis work, when he did a sequelitis about Ocarina of Time, and he stated that part of the reason he wanted to do it was that he feels like no one ever registers any sort of complaints about the game. And he feels like even if a game is enjoyable, you know, everything has its flaws. And so, you know, by examining what wasn't right, even in a good game, you can learn how to make future games better. And so I've tried to do that with like Chrono Trigger, like trying to think about like what could be improved about Chrono Trigger. And I mean, I've come up with some things. I've come up with some situations where I'd be like, yeah, this could have been improved. This could have been improved. But it was a hard exercise. It's hard to come up with things to complain about in that game. It's really well made.
Mystic Quest is...
Yeah, it is often looked down on. I think I don't know if this is the case for everybody, but most of the complaints that I've heard online about Mystic Quest seem like they're more complaints about not getting Final Fantasy V than necessarily that Mystic Quest is problematic. Yeah, some creations are put on a pedestal, and it can be hard to criticize things without people getting up in arms, like, how dare you? How dare you? Like, I mean, that was what Aaron ran into with Ocarina of Time, is like, how dare you complain about Ocarina of Time? It's the greatest game that's ever been made, and it's perfect and flawless. And it's like, no, it's not. Nothing is. Nothing is perfect and flawless. Everything has flaws, and even if you enjoy something, you can still learn something by criticizing it. So yeah, it can be challenging to complain about things that people love. That's how I felt back when it's not quite as bad as it once was, but there was a period of time where, like, you couldn't say anything negative about Undertale. And I think that that's a game that has plenty of flaws. I mean, I enjoyed it, but I do think that there are things that could have been improved. But yeah, back in the day, man, you said anything about Undertale, you were crucified. But yeah, about Mystic Quest, I think most of the complaints I've heard about it take it sort of out of context. I've heard people blame Mystic Quest for... Oh, something's happening. Spirit increased. Okay. Oh, we get to do one of these. Okay, Espiri. I'm gonna guess Espiri, like spirit. Espiri? Yeah, there we go. Nice. Awesome. Super good. What was I saying? Yeah, most of the complaints I've heard about it, I feel like, relate to the idea that Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, which is designed to be a beginner's RPG, like, that is pretty much how it was made. It was made to be an introduction to the concept of RPGs to people who weren't familiar with them. People will say, like, oh, we got this beginner's RPG instead of Final Fantasy V. And it's true. When they came out around the same time, and Final Fantasy V was deemed the game that Square was like, we're going to release this beginner's RPG because we're not seeing the kind of returns on our RPGs that we expected. And truth be told, at the time, there weren't many RPGs out. Yeah, it's viewed as a dumbed-down RPG for Western audiences. And, I mean, it's a game for beginners. Like, it's dumbed down, I guess, in the sense that it's aimed at a crowd that's not as familiar with RPGs. And, like, my Final Fantasy Mystic Quest was my first RPG. It was the first one I played, and it taught me about how RPGs are played. And I appreciate that. It just feels like there's kind of like a chip on their shoulder kind of mindset of, like, it seems like some folks have taken Mystic Quest being a beginner's RPG as, like, an insult. And I think if you view it in its context of Square Enix wasn't seeing the kind of appreciation for their games in the West, they thought, okay, well, maybe people don't understand RPGs in the West. We'll release something that's a little bit easier to understand, and it will introduce people to the concept. I don't know. It just feels like folks are offended by the game, and I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I think it's a fine game. Yeah, it's kind of easy, but that doesn't mean it's, like, a bad game. Super Mario Brothers is easy, but I don't think anybody's going to say, like, Super Mario Brothers is an insult to me. It's like, no, it's just a video game. Some games are easier than others. I don't know. One thing that a friend has pointed out to me before is the idea that I am a frequent user of what's known as straw man arguments, which is basically where you, in order to argue your point, you say things like, you refer to, like, an ambiguous third party as, like, people, or, like, a lot of people. Like, I say that. That's a phrase I say a lot. It's like, I've heard a lot of people, blah, blah, blah.
So, straw man arguments. Mystic Quest achieved pretty much exactly what it set out to do.
Right.
It accomplished the goal of introducing people who weren't familiar with RPGs to RPGs, like myself. But nope, it's an insult. Whatever, I don't know. Again, to each their own. If you want to be upset about a game, feel free. But I think that it's more fun to just play a game and enjoy it. And I do eventually plan to play Final Fantasy Mystic Quest for my regular channel, because kind of in the same sense of Bubsy, I feel like nobody else is going to defend that game. So, if I'm actually a person who likes it, I should be the one playing it. I like Bubsy. I like Mystic Quest. I like Final Fantasy II for the Famicom. I like a lot of games that other people don't like. I'm obviously manipulating you with my rhetoric. Yeah, well, I'm amazed that, the only reason that you understand that, Cornfed, is because you haven't been hypnotized by being present enough. See, if you come to more of my streams, soon you will come completely under my thrall. And you will be like, yes, man, you all know all things, man. That's what my other viewers are like, right? Other viewers? I don't think any of them are here anymore. Whatever. We're almost at 2 hours, and I don't know if there's going to be a save point up here or not. I remember how so back when I was in high school, I had a class called Theory of Knowledge, which is a very ambiguous name for a class, but it was sort of like high school age philosophy, I guess. It was a really cool class. I enjoyed it a lot, but that was where I first learned about the concept of like logical fallacies and sophistry. And I remember thinking, it's like, this is amazing. So there are like people out there who just learn how to make arguments that have no merit but sound convincing. I guess to some people it's like, oh, that's just politics. And I mean, politics does use sophistry, but I had just never even thought about that idea. It was really interesting to me. Oh, what is this? What is this? It's like a gear face. Rueda. It's so weird. I want to kill it though. I wanna. Igkata. New spell. Okay, if you're using fire, I assume you're weak to water. Try and mentally prepare for that. But you can't, my friend. You're already deep in my thrall. It's already taking effect. I'm just glad you're here. Also, philosophy in high school. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things that, like, I'm glad I was exposed to it, because there are a lot of things that I've realized my education didn't prepare me for. Like, one thing that I kind of wish I had been exposed to in like high school or middle school is physics. I wish I knew more about like physics. I don't know anything about it. And I know some curricula actually, teach physics, and I think that would be a really useful thing to know, but where I went, we didn't get it. And I don't know, I just feel like I missed out on it. But, learning things like Theory of Knowledge was really good. I'm glad that... Actually, hang on. I wonder if I can make Akukata. Nope, it's still fire damage. Okay. Never mind then.
Someone's here.
Oh.
Check it out, dude. Whoever caught this geezer know what they were doing. It's gotta be worth some serious coin. Could it be? Could it be Ramaleth?
That statue looks familiar to you?
It is not exactly a statue.
Then what is it?
Huh? Hey, dude, get a load of this. There's some kind of green jewel embedded in the stone here. Yeah, well, what do you know? Good eyes, Sid. We'll make a treasure hunt out of you yet.
You need some help?
Yeah!
Boss? Whoa! You alright?
Hell, there, the jewel.
I think these guys' voices change every time.
That thing got lodged inside you.
Come on, let's get back to the hideout. This place is seriously starting to give me the creeps.
Sure thing, boss.
Blast, they're coming. Run.
Oh, hey guys.
Ah! There! Oh no! Resonance!
Yeah! Who are you? What's going on? What have you done? Hang in there, dude. What are you doing here? Answer me.
You're acting like we're some kind of criminals. We're just exploring these ruins in search of treasure. There's no law against being a professional treasure hunter, is there?
Treasure hunter? You're nothing but a sorry excuse for a grave robber.
Do it, Sid.
Yeah! Oh no!
Hate to say it, but it looks like we win this round.
What? Wait!
Oh, yeah? Okay.
What? It's not my fault you folks are so gullible.
Get you later. Wait, come back. Ugh,
Leave them.
whatever. What a pair of morons.
Ain't that the truth?
Well, what do we do now?
Let's go find Tura's friend. He must be inside.
Yeah, physics, but you didn't pay attention. Yeah. I mean, I get it.
Ramaleth!
So this is,
Look, the statue. Ah! Something's happening.
Saved! I'm saved!
Ramaleth! How did this happen to you?
That overgrown bastard caught me by surprise, that's what.
Cert?
Believe it. There are the threats he uttered against my person.
Truly revolting.
I like how one of the whispers is in caps. That whisper was him shouting the word whisper.
Is that so? That's amazing. Who are these people?
They saved me from imprisonment in the tower. Were it not for them.
Alright guys, I'm sure you've got a lot to catch up on. The time's not on our side. We've got to get back to Denov in time for tomorrow's bout.
Of course. Please allow me to introduce my friend, the Sage Ramaleth.
Tackling the Tower of the Valiant, eh? You've got guts, sir. Let me teach you an incantation that may be useful. The mantra animus will allow you to resurrect an ally.
Yeah, I think I already have it, but I'll do it again. Yeah, I've already got it. There. Yep. Did it.
So, where to?
To Danolf. We still have one challenge left at the Tower of the Valiant.
Off to Danolf we go then.
Yay, I've got my full party for Surlent now. So we now have the Sage Ramaleth. He's in the back row because he's not very strong. I don't have anything to give him either. Oh, these things again. Also, I kind of forgot. Ramaleth's like in-battle idle animation is very strange looking. He looks like he's telling the enemies to shoo.
He's like, get out of here. Go away. Get out of here. Stupid, weird-looking things.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I kind of wish I had paid more attention to in school. Or stuff that I wish I had retained better. But, you know, that's how knowledge is. As your life goes forward, you have to make room for other things. I do like that Remoth just starts laughing as his victory pose, though. He's like, alright, well, we're done here. You know, kind of a funny thing about this game is that I mentioned it before that I just recently finished Dragon Quest Monsters: The Dark Prince. Pretty fun game. I explained it during my last stream. But one of the things that was really convenient in that game is that anytime one of your monsters would level up, they would have both their HP and MP completely restored. Man, I miss that in other games. I used so many spells in that game just because I knew that my magic would come back. It's like so convenient to have a reliable renewal of your magic every level up. Yeah, I don't know. That was something I realized in FF12 as well, like how much MP regeneration impacted my playstyle. Like, I mean, I want to use spells, but, like, I don't want to have to continually recover my MP and stuff. So, MP regeneration. It's a good thing. I like it a lot. Rock the Pox! Inkata. Inkata. Bomb. I love the fact that that transparency thing is working right. It's so much better. It's so much better. Eerie Rog. Yo Tona. Nice. It's so nice having your full party in a game, isn't it? You know, you're like, I've got my full party. Awesome. I can start to learn all their strengths and capabilities. So good. Yo Tona. I need to get some better spells for this party. They don't have very much good going on. Yo Tona. All right. Oh, something's happening.
Oh, bye. Eh? That big lug couldn't have possibly mastered the control this fast. Maybe it'd help. Those thieves might have been in cahoots with him.
I doubt it. Cert has never been one for accomplices.
Eh? Thieves?
Shady characters we ran into while searching for you. They looked as if they had stolen something of great importance.
Could the jade truly have been chosen them? That settles it. I need to get back to the palace. Tura, the Memorial of War isn't too far from here, is it?
What the humans called the Tower of the Valiant.
Hit the nail on the head. And it's something there's a... well, let's just call it a Danon device, eh?
How do you know that?
How do you not, eh? Let's get a move on then.
All right, well, that'll have to be for next time. Oh, boy. Well, we are slowly moving along in this game. And it's super great that the video is working. Thank y'all for dealing with my struggling to get it to work earlier, but squared away. It's working properly. And I will try to be back on Captain Toad for Thursday. I meant to do it for today, but I just wanted to try this out. So, thank you for watching. I am the MoeChicken. This has been Legacy of the Rudra. Thanks for stopping by.